Been a long time since I delivered one of these messages, and at one point I thought maybe, just maybe, I may not be able to deliver one of these messages again. But something said that it ain't the time, it ain't the day, it ain't the place, and for that reason, we need to be excited. I know that there's somebody out there right now who's dealing with something that's real heavy right now. There's somebody out there who's truly going through something, who has lost somebody, who has lost their job, who has lost money. There's somebody dealing with something, but you are not alone. Before you make a decision that someone else has to live with, make a decision you can live with. Contact the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255. That's 1-800-273-8255. And if for some reason, some odd, strange reason, you don't feel comfortable enough contacting them, then reach out to me on any of my social media feeds. Put a message in the video saying that we need to talk, or hey Luke, check your messages or something. I'm going to be more than willing to go through the whole process with you, because whether you know it or not, you matter. You are cared about. We care about you. I care about you. So before you do something that I have to live with, do something that you can live with. Get help. Let's talk football. What's going on, Pride Nation? Welcome back to another FieldReview podcast show. As I said, people, I will be here today. Got on a little bit later because when you miss work as much time as I've missed, they tend to try to make sure you catch up. And today was one of them days where they wanted every penny out of me. If you are one of them people who are trying to start your own business and you can't seem to find time, find it and get it done. If you're listening, you can tell I'm a little nasally. I'm still a little exhausted, still a little bit out of breath, but I'm here. So let's see who's in the building with me again. Late start. We're going to get through. We got to talk about draft. We obviously got to talk about that man right there. But we also got to talk about a lot of stuff. And I'm pretty much going to leave it free for him for today. I'm just happy to be back. In case you did not know, I was battling COVID. I thought COVID was going to win. I'm lying. I never thought COVID was going to win. I told myself that if COVID chose me, it was the wrong fighting partner. Okay, I don't spar well. I don't know how to hold back punches, and so I beat COVID. So I know everyone doesn't, and so for that, I'm grateful. Let's see who's in the building with me. Ghost Gunner, Jalen Bradford. He says he's back. Kyle Webb is in the building. Friendly Neighborhood Lions fan is in the building. One Funky Lions fan is in the building. Let me see who else is in the building with me, man. Y'all got to bear with me. I got to get myself together. Detroit Live is in the building. Antonio Jenkins in the building. Super Saiyan Lion. D. Williams is in the building. Let me see. My man Vash Starwin is in the building. Chrome. Anthony's in the building. Shout out to my Roar the Lion UK family. Says, Luke, you're back. We've been missing you over here in the UK. What up, though? Hey, this new version or variant is some BS. We're going to leave it at that. We got December Sag in the building. What up, though? One Pride 40. Abby and Jimmy 23. What up, though? Buffed up. What up? What's going on, everybody? Listen, my man Smitty is in the building. It's been a long time. It is. I'm going to tell y'all right now, if you ask a question about the draft, I'm giving you the heads up. Be prepared to get a real hard truth. I do have videos coming up real soon this week. I think the first one I'm going to drop is going to probably be Aiden Hutchinson. Then I'll probably do Kayvon Thibodeau, get those two hitters out the way. You're not going to want to miss those two when I drop them. But if you ask me some earlier questions now, be prepared for some hard, honest truth that I don't think some of y'all are ready for. I don't think some of y'all has been prepared to hear some of the things I'm going to say about some of y'all favorite people. All right? I don't know if that's what y'all want, but again, if you ask me the question, we're going to talk about it. So that's 100%. Shout out to my man. He said Luke getting the light from kicking COVID. Hey, COVID thought he picked a good battle. He picked the wrong one. He or she, whatever COVID is, they I don't know. It picked the wrong one. Let's put it this way. All right. It says I hate our projection for drafting Malik Willis. Someone hates the quarterback projection, huh? I can tell you this much. You don't have to worry about that. You just don't have to worry about that. I don't think under no circumstance they're taking a quarterback, let alone a Malik Willis. I think the evidence suggested points to a different direction. So I don't think that the answer is going to be just that. But again, whatever we talk about, we're going to talk about it. What you got to say about Okudah? Ain't nothing to say about Okudah. He is who I thought he was. I don't know what I don't. Ooh, that part of it still sucks. But ain't nothing to say about Okudah. He's exactly who I thought he was. And shout out to you, Don 19. I just, my thing with Okudah is, hey, it is what it is. Oh, Anthony, you ain't got to tell me. In fact, I'm convinced that the Detroit Lions are more George Karlaftis than they are Thibodeau or Hutchinson. And I think the evidence is there if you pay close attention. For example, there was an interview that was done recently with Brad Holmes where he talked about he believed that we have depth at the D-line position. And he's not lying. He's right. I know a lot of us don't want to believe that. But given the fact that people are out, it is what it is. But yeah, I think when you look at George Karlaftis, he's exactly the makeup of the head coach. He's the makeup of this team. A gritty guy who's aggressive and out there. And in my opinion, I think that the Lions have a small list of people that they want to do, that they want to draft. And again, keep in mind, people, we got 73 underclassmen who entered the draft this year. So it's going to be a lot of talent after the draft not getting picked up. I know y'all like to believe that if you're so good, you would get people, but it doesn't work like that. So, but yeah, I think Karlaftis, in my opinion, is probably the best of all of them, in my opinion. And when I start to do the film studies and stuff, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So just putting it out there. Karlaftis is the best true 4-3 DN, maybe. I think Bonito fits the scheme better for what fans want. Okay, so that's one funky Lion fan. I did check out my man, was it Nick? Nick, is that how you pronounce his name? N-I-K, Nick from Oklahoma. I did check out his film. I have always checked out his film since you brought his name up. The only thing about him is you got to ask yourself the question of draft positioning and where he's going to fall. If he can make it to third round, I think they'll pick him up. But I think based on what they're trying to do, I think they go a little bit of a different direction for two reasons. And I'll explain to you what I mean by that. I think that they're going to look – first of all, I think they're doubling up on linebacker this year. So outside, inside, or a guy – but I think it's going to be guys who can play both outside and inside. When you think about Derek Barnes, you can put him outside, you can put him inside. And you got to start to look at these people in that regard. People like Christian Harris who can play inside, outside. People like Brandon Smith who can play inside, outside. You got to start to look at those kind of guys because those are the kind of players that they're going to be looking at. Those inside, outside guys that they can get. So, the word versatility hasn't disappeared because Patricia's not here. What's going on, Mike? Shout out to you, sir. He says, "What's up, Luke? Hope you feeling well, bro. I feel way better than I did a bunch of days ago." Let's go put it like that. I feel phenomenal, 100%. Karlaftis not at 2. I don't think they want to sit at 2. If they're stuck at 2, I think they're going to come down to either taking the safety or taking Aiden Hutchinson if he's there. If Aiden Hutchinson is there, I think they may forego the safety pick, but I think they'll try to trade up to get that safety. I think they really want that safety. I know there's an interview when I was sick when he was talking about getting perimeter guys and stuff like that. And to be honest with you, yeah, you want to get perimeter guys, but I don't know if I believe that they are prepared to take Aiden Hutchinson or prepared to take Thibodeau as people may think. I've seen some wonky stuff where they talk about taking quarterbacks at 2 and not happening. It's not happening. They're not drafting their quarterback this year. They'll draft their quarterback, I believe, next year. That's just my opinion. Could be wrong. Could be completely out of it, but you know. All right, can y'all hear me? Damn, mic came up. All right, there we go. Can y'all hear me now? My bad. My damn mic came up. Wasn't prepared for that. Oh yeah, this right here. Yeah. Put me on my butt, bro. Put me on my butt. Yeah. Wasn't having it at all. But yeah. So listen, let's get into it. Obviously, we want to talk draft. I'm gonna tell you right now, after watching film hard, I've come to some conclusions. I've come to some conclusions, and I believe that they are. And I'm only giving you a few of the players. I'm not going. My last few days while on COVID, I got a chance to really watch some people, but I have come to some conclusions. Okay, would you draft linebacker Troy Anderson in the mid to late rounds? Does Troy Anderson have the ability to be outside, inside? It depends. It depends who's on the board. Do I think he's a decent player? He's okay. I think there's some parts of his game that, how can I word this? Okay. I think there's parts of his game that leave a lot to be desired. And what I mean by that is it's only so much he can give you, right? It's only so much that he's going to be able to give you in terms of a player. That's how I'm gonna use it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna use. Like Montana State is not like it's not like Montana State is going against some real people. I'm gonna just put it like that. However, I had somebody give me his name, and I said, "Oh, I saw some things that I went, ooh, I like that," and then I saw some things where I was like, "Ooh, what was that?" Like I've been on both sides of the fence with it, where it's like, "Yo, what is this?" So, late round depends who's still on the board, because I believe that they're going to do a lot of focusing in on that top end in the draft and the linebackers in the draft and rearing up on weapons for offense. And I think in free agency, you're talking about veteran cornerbacks. You're talking about adding more depth at the linebacker spot, adding more depth at the running back spot, and getting the guys that you deem to be gritty to still be here. But just to kind of give you my viewpoint of Aiden Hudson, when I got done breaking down his film, like literally got done breaking down his film, I walked away with one word: inconsistent. Inconsistent. This high motor talk that people was talking about, I don't know where the hell that came from. I really don't. I don't know where this high motor talk come from. He's such a good pass rusher. He got 3 moves. I give him that. He got 3 moves. He got swim, run around you, aka the attempted bull rush, and my favorite, is just pray to God that somebody forced the play to you. I give you that. I give you that. But what I did was I watched very specific games. Very, very specific games. I didn't like him in his one-on-ones. No, most of the film that I watched was a lot of one-on-ones. He was getting beat, getting bodied. Like that, it just don't make sense. Crown says, Luke, he don't get 3 sacks a game, inconsistent. No. What makes him inconsistent is his ability to play the run. If you watch the film closely, he's not good at that. If you run at him, he done. He is done. If you run at Aiden Hutchinson, he is done. You know, he doesn't always get off blocks. He doesn't always play from whistle to whistle. However, you know, every now and then he will get his get off. And he does something that Kevin Thibodeau don't do. He does at least understand sometimes down and distance, but it's not just about sacks. It's not. It's not about just getting the quarterback pressures. I'm looking at tendencies and things that came up on film too often. If you're, like, for example, right, and this wasn't just him, it was also Kevin Thibodeau. I'm watching him fight with running backs. Why are you fighting with running backs? You 6'6", 250, 260. Why are you out here struggling with running backs? You should be blowing running backs up, telling them to kick rocks. He's not doing that. He's not winning those one-on-one matchups. And when he is winning the one-on-one matchups, I respect what he do. But overall, I just walked away with the attitude of he's not as consistent. He's not. I'm not saying it's high motor. I'm not saying this guy who's winning those one-on-ones consistently. He's not a nuanced pass rusher, in my opinion. You know? Now, when it comes to Thibodeau, after what I watched, after what I've seen, I'm good on Dog. I'm good on him. He can't play the run. You can't drop him in coverage. You really can't drop Aiden Hutchinson in coverage neither, but you can't drop him in coverage. He ain't got no high motor. This man is making business decisions every chance he gets. I mean, when I say he got a very limited array of pass rush moves, it's limited. Like, I'm talking about so limited, like you will be like shocked when you see it. It'll be like seeing a unicorn for the first time. Like, where did this come from? It's a once. He's so athletic. And you ask yourself all the time, where is it? Where is it at consistently? It's not there. So I don't see a lot of things that should be there. And granted, I'll give you some snippets. I'll give you some little trinkets to look at. Starting with Aiden Hutchinson, I'll start off with him. But yeah, I've walked away feeling like, yo, this is not consistent to me. This is not how you beat somebody one-on-one. And in my opinion, if if I'm drafting a guy second overall, there is no such thing as inconsistent. There is no such thing as not being high motor. There is no such thing as not being able to win your one-on-one matchups. There's no such thing as that. We're not doing that. And I think that's where the problem come in at for me. I want to see somebody who's a little bit more consistent. I'm not asking them to rewrite the wheel. I'm asking them to be consistent. That's what I'm asking them to do. So I'll show you what I mean. I figure I'll be able to do a little bit today without getting kicked off. Try to get a little bit without them, deciding that it's time for you to exit stage left. But when I tell you, I did not see a guy who I didn't see a guy who deserves some of the hype. Yeah, I didn't see that guy. So that's why I said I was going to drop those videos this week so I can get them out the way. Like I was just at the point where I was just like, yeah, this is not going to work. This ain't going to be it. This is not how we going to do this. I walked away disgusted at some of the things that I saw. So let me get it all set up and queued up for you so you can see what I saw. Like I just y'all can judge me. I get it. This is what I'm here for. This is what I missed. But God, I'm just looking for something to be a little bit more consistent. So I'll give you maybe 1 or 2 clips. Yeah, 1 or 2 clips would be good. And I should not have any issues. All right. So I'm queuing it up right now. All right. And I'm finna set it up for y'all. Now, if I say something, I will always show you because I believe it's too easy to just say something and not show you. All right. So let me get this thing going so we can just show you at least this first clip. All right. Boom. All right, here we go. People, again, I'm not showing you everything. I'm just giving you snippets of things that jumped out to me. All right. Let me make this big. Now, I told you it's about consistency. Now, Aiden Hutchinson is right here. It's about consistency. It's nothing else. And I literally got to this point because to me, this is just poor technique. It's just poor technique. There's no reason that this should be occurring. So again, he's right here. And I'm gonna let it ride so y'all can see how it play out. But that's just poor technique. And I'm gonna see if y'all see what I saw. No? Nobody saw it? Let me slow it down. Just want y'all to see. Now, this ain't nowhere near as bad as Thibodeau. But right here. Okay. Now, good people. It's a run. The goal is for him to pinch this in while keeping himself out here. He defeated himself before he even had to. You didn't, bruh. So he just, I'm gonna get down here and just try to jumble it up. Why? Why? If you maintain the outside contain assignment and you pinch him by standing up, why? If that running back wanted to bounce it outside, he could. And believe it or not, it came back to hunt him. It came back to hunt him. And to me, that's a nitpick. That's a small thing, right? You're talking about a small moment. But then let's show where it kind of comes back to hunt him. Let's get down here. And I want to say we are about here. Yeah, about here. All right. So let me see. Let me get this right here. I'm trying to cue it all up. All right. So he up here. And all I kept hearing, people tell me is he got high motor, Luke. Luke, high motor, high motor. Show me this high motor. Show me the high motor. Oh, yeah, he really trying to track that thing down. Oh, yeah, attaboy. You know what's even worse about this? You see this part of it and you go, okay, he's at least trying to make a stop. He's at least trying to get in the way and make some things happen. Now, at this point, Because I don't think nobody's ever going to say he's this super overly athletic person. And that's one of the things when I hear people talk about, excuse me, that he's like the Bosa's, I don't see that athletic ability. Because at this point, he's turning. Just keep running. Just keep running, Aiden. In fact, let me ask you a question. Where the hell was he going on this move right here? Where is he going? Where are you going? You're going over here. The runner's right here. Just go after the runner. Don't stop running. Don't give up. Don't just say it's over. Now, I know everybody's going to say, oh, but it's Georgia, Luke. No, it's 3rd and 11. This is the thing that stood out to me. It's 3rd and 11. If you just keep running, just keep running. He should be in his frame. How long? It's 3rd and 11. And if you think that, okay, it's just me picking. It's just me picking. Then you're right. I'm doing my job. But let's go back to earlier in the game. Right? Let's go back to earlier in the game. Again, I'm just doing my job. Okay? Just doing my job. I told y'all that the word that jumped out to me is inconsistent. Inconsistent. All right? And I'll explain to you why. He right here. Right? This is a one-on-one opportunity. It's 0-0. I gave you the 3rd and 11, but this is 0-0. Come on now. Come on, bro. That's high motor. He really was trying to get off that block. Oh, he was really trying. Look at the power of him trying to get off that block. He really cared. Oh, well, Luke, the ball going the other way. No. You have to look at the whole entire picture. You have to look at the whole entire picture. They were trying to sell something to that back end, the linebackers and the safeties. They was trying to sell them on something. Okay. And again, yes, I'm picking, but it is what it is. You're talking about taking a guy 2nd overall. He gets to be scrutinized. Watch how this whole entire line blocks down as if though they're rushing this way. Watch his reaction. Just watch. They all come down except for that tight end. They block down except for the tight end. Now, he could be thinking outside run, right? Keep containment. Could be. But where's the effort to get off of this block? Y'all both sitting up here, one arm and having fun with each other. Come on, bro. Where's the effort? I'm not consistently seeing it. Now, I don't want to just show you some bad. There was some good in here. Everybody saw the play where he had the good read and react, everybody saw it. But did you see other little parts of the game where you get the chance to ask yourself some general questions? And again, I'm just giving you snippets of him so you can see for yourself. This is one of the reasons I believe he'll be better as a 4-3 DN. He's right here. I just thought this play was beautiful. I just thought this was beautiful. But just watch the difference. Hand out of the dirt, hand in the dirt. Watch the difference. It's 3rd and 3. I don't even know. I don't even know if you could even argue. I mean, if this was a run, it was dead in the water on 3rd and 3. This is why I think he's better as a 4-3 DN. Just me. Could be wrong. Won't be the first. I am not 100% right, but this, I enjoyed that. Now, when I get into Thibodeau, yes, I use the Georgia tape, but I also use Ohio tape, and you'll see that when I make the video for him. But I'm just looking at it and I'm saying, I'm not seeing this guy. I'm not, wait a minute. What did he say? Luke, get me so I can explain it to you. That's literally a RPO of outside zone with a backside bubble. He set the edge for the run, which was his job. Do you really think that I care about him, about the fact that it was an outside run RPO? That's not what I'm looking at. I'm looking at effort. But since you want to come in, I'll bring you in on this one. In fact, let me bring everybody. Listen. I'm in the midst of sharing, right? It's bigger than that. It's effort. It's effort. It's an effort issue for me. You got to understand down and distance, and I'll show you the same thing with Thibodeau. But it's an effort issue. So it just doesn't make sense. The link, people, the link is in the description. So if you want to jump in and you want to talk, I just got one simple rule. Simply just show me your face in the background, and then you can cut your camera back off at that point. Certain people who I know who you are, so you ain't got to do that. But certain people, I need to, if you knew, I may ask you to show your face, and then you get in. So it is pinned up there for you to see. That's the link for you to get in there. But it's not about that. It's effort. And I know that for some people, the idea of effort is not there. So my man William Birch got up in here. What up, though?
What up?
All right. So you wanted to talk
before we go on, it's great to have you back, man.
Hey, appreciate it, man. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Breathing well.
Listen, I've been drinking water low key, trying to make sure I can breathe, because I'm still having a little bit of trouble with the breathing part. But for the most part, it is what it is. I'm good. I think that what people have to understand is they got to be able to see this. Now, it's who you don't like, Luke. It's not that I don't like somebody. I'm just showing you some of the things that are inconsistent. Now, William Birch wanted to come in because he says that was a backside bubble, and I'm like, it's effort. That's the difference. But go ahead.
This is how I see it, and for those who might not know,
what play do I got to go back to?
I believe it was first and goal.
Okay.
Early in the game, 0-0.
I believe it was okay. I think I know what my mark was. Let me get back to my mark.
It was early in the game because it was still 0-0, I believe.
Oh, you know what? I know what you're talking about. Hold on, let me go back. I'm going through all my little notes. All right.
Yeah, this play right here.
All right, let me make it big so people. So now,
yeah,
this is about effort. I'm not going to slow it down because I want you to see that there should be effort. And I know for you, you're saying, well, he's doing his job. But in this thing called football, you're reading and you're reacting. Okay? And I got everybody blocking down as if they're trying to show a run. And obviously it's an RPO. We get the benefit of having this whole view. He does not. So to be fair, let's do it. All right. But William wants to show why he doesn't feel that this is a fair assessment of me saying, where's the effort? Go. Here you go, William. Let me know when you're ready for me to play it. It's up to you.
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
So right there, job well done. So pause it real quick so I can kind of explain this. So for me, I work in Western Michigan, and we are literally a post-snap RPO team. It is mesh with the running back and then immediately throw it. There isn't really anything Thibodeau can do here.
You mean
Hutchinson.
Yep.
Because in this scenario, he could literally hand the ball off or throw it. It's an RPO. Even if he got off this block, say he gets off this block, he's still not getting there. This is like maybe a second and a half.
Yeah, but that's really enough time. Yeah, but I'm not saying that this play is his fault. I'm not saying that. I'm saying let's go back.
Saying that either. I'm saying this isn't a demonstration of bad effort because he's literally doing his job on the play, which is to set the edge. He's holding the D gap on that end while a backside bubble is happening. He can't really contribute to that backside bubble. That has to do with the box count and the fact that it's one-on-one. It's a one-on-one block to the top of the screen. The tight end is coming out into the flat. That's an easy, pull, throw it. That's more on Michigan's scheme, not having an additional defender follow him out, having a safety that's closer to the play. The safety's almost damn near in the box.
All right.
And that's how I see it.
So I want you to see two things. Now, it's all hypothetical, but this is about effort for me. This is about high motor. They say he's high motor. Okay. Where's the attempted counter? Where's the attempted press to put that damn lineman there? If this was a run, they getting big yardage because he lost the point of attack at this point. How do I know this? I got guys already getting to the second level, obviously, but he's not trying to do anything to get off this block. Nothing at all. He's not doing a singular thing to get off this block. No counter move, no nothing. Where? And all the flow came his way, right? See, we praised him when he did this same exact similar thing happened. I want to say it's right here. No, this ain't it. This it? No, that ain't even it. It's right here. We praised him for this. We praised him for this stuff right here, right? We praised him for this, but look at the difference in effort to get here. And this is a pathetic tackle who I'm almost sure is an underclassman, but I didn't look it up. But look at the difference in the effort. And I know that the play is different, but the effort was so much different in terms of doing it. In fact, if you watch, when the guy went out, he counters and comes underneath of the rip to get inside, right? And yes, there are different blocking techniques and different schemes. However, in this particular one, he doesn't know that what this play is from its entirety from this position, right? So at this point,
it's first and goal and it's an RPO. And
we know that. Wait, we know that, William.
But he don't. No. According to his run keys, everyone is outside zone blocking to his keys. Like he's not looking in the backfield. He's keying these defenders, right? He sees outside.
He's looking
zone.
In the backfield, bro. He's looking in the backfield.
He sees he sees them coming towards him, and you immediately see a shift. You can see it from there and came back outside in order to maintain the edge because that is his job.
No, watch this. He's looking in the backfield. And he's just stuck on the blocker, bro. And this is just me showing you the little snippets without giving up most of the video that I made. But right here, he has to press that dude inside. He doesn't. Even at this point, he doesn't know it's an RPO. He's too busy trying to get off of this block.
Wait, Luke,
that's not effort.
Do you know this? Do you know the play call that Michigan called there?
I don't need to know the play call for me.
Yeah, you do, because if it was the first play you showed where he came up and to the pulling guard and he put his shoulder into him, and you called that a bad play. But that's
no. I didn't call that a bad play. I said that was poor technique.
But
that was poor technique. And on that play,
why exactly was that poor technique?
Because what he did was he lost his center of gravity. When he went in there and just tried to throw his whole body down right there, he didn't realize that you didn't have to throw your whole body down right there. He tried to throw his whole body into that block. He didn't have to do that. If he would have stood up and kept his eyes on the backfield, he could have still kept dude pushed and he could have wedged him. He didn't wedge him. He just went in and just lowered his body. That's not technique. That's not how they're taught. When I played and they would send me on the blitz, I was never taught to just throw your body all into him like that. That's not what they're taught to do. And in this one, this is an effort thing to me, because at this point, you up here playing kissy, kissy, touchy, touchy. Get this dude off of you. And it ain't just that one. I'll give you another example, right? Example.
Okay. Wait. I wanna explain that technique, because so there are two different type of things you can do when it comes to pulling guards, counter, all that type of stuff. So the first play you showed was counter.
You talking about this one right here?
Yeah. So to me, he's doing a box technique. So his job, your job is the box defensive end. You are setting a hard edge. Nothing gets outside of you. If he was spilling, if he was spilling, he would have come inside the guy he engaged on just there, right? And that's two different techniques. They're two different type of techniques. But on that play, he's boxing. He's not spilling.
There is nobody on this earth that has been taught to come in and do this. Nobody's been taught this, bro.
Wait, we literally teach that at Western Michigan, and we had the best defense in the MAC and one of the top 26 defenses
they're teaching,
in the nation.
You telling me that at Western Michigan, they're teaching him to come in here and completely lower his center mass to get blocked. They're telling him that. Look at this.
On certain calls, yes, because the entire idea
right here. So
look what happens. It funnels everything back inside.
No, it doesn't.
It does. Because where'd he go?
No,
he can't.
It's
he
not.
can't
No.
go outside.
William. You're going with the idea of hindsight. Okay, the running back is being instructed to go inside. Period. Right. But if this running back wanted to, he could clearly. This is clearly all type of room over here, buddy. He can bounce that out.
No. You see the guy on the left side of number 0.
Who?
He's literally behind 0. The guy that's engaged in that block.
This is all space for him, bro.
He has outside leverage. That is
bro.
Away.
Listen. He has all this space to go out here if he wanted to. He stayed down.
The linebacker was literally right there, number 25. He came out to the outside. It was 12 not getting to the proper gap.
Look at this. Ross is already caught up in the spun. The running back is let me put it this way. This did nothing. This attempt at coming in here, and I've never seen this. You've already defeated yourself before the play got there.
But that's his job on the play.
Based on what? Based on what technique is this? Tell me the technique this is called.
The box technique.
Okay, this is the box technique.
You can box or spill. Boxing the end means you're not letting anything get outside of you. If you're spilling, you're maintaining the gap you have, so he would be D.
And so what do you think they call on offense?
They're calling it counter to exploit Michigan's defense.
So
that's part of the
this is the counter.
This is counter. So the way counter is denoted is you have 2 pulling guards or 2 pulling people, normally a guard and a tight end, come back across the center.
So wait. Do you believe that this right here, that he did this right here, you think that this play of him going in this route was because of Hutchinson? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I'm saying that his job was to make sure nothing got outside of him.
But he didn't do that, though. In fact, if the running back wanted to, he could have went outside. But he didn't.
But look at the guy number 0 is engaged with.
Right here.
He cannot get – so if he tries to go to the left of 0, he can't do that. But to the right of 0, the area is blocked because that's where –
Look, right here at this point, if he wants to go outside, he could.
Here, wait.
He could.
Go like another half second.
If he wants to go outside, he could.
It's not there anymore because
what are you talking about? If he wants to go outside, he could. He didn't have to. He didn't have to because they blew this all up. He didn't have to. Look at this.
25 was engaged in the gap. It had the leverage.
25 wasn't doing nothing. 25 wasn't finna disengage from that and make that play if he run out there, William. I promise you 100%. I promise you 100%. There's no way that 25 is coming off of this. Look at this. Look at this. He's not coming off of this.
He stood 0 up. He's holding his ground.
Listen,
which is what he's supposed to do on that play. It's not
Hutchinson's fault. It's not
Hutchinson's fault that the interior of the line and middle linebacker
you gotta stop falling in love with Michigan guys just for the sake of falling in love with Michigan guys. And what I'm pointing out to you is this. What I'm pointing out to you is this. Nobody ever said that this is his fault. What I said is this is poor technique. You're not taught to do this. You're not taught to do this. If you're setting the edge, I'll give you a perfect example. Let's look at 55. What's his name? Ojabo? How you pronounce this damn dude's name? Ojabo. Okay. If he's setting the edge, Ojabo doesn't lose his center of gravity. He keeps himself free so he can move left and right. Right? He doesn't take himself out the play. In this case, if you look at Hutchinson takes himself out the play the moment he does this.
Because there's two different types of way. So the boxing and spilling technique are for pullers. It's different technique because Ojabo is dealing with a hinging tackle. Meanwhile, Hutchinson has to deal with like a most likely 330-pound guard with the full head of steam trying to knock his ass out of spot.
The part that you're not getting and the part that you are seeming to understand is this. Okay, I'll give you another perfect example, right? I can go and show you another play where the exact same thing happened. Mm-hmm. And because he did not lower himself and just take himself to place, it didn't go down. Now, for me, that's poor technique. I've never seen this. I've never ever been taught this. I've never seen nobody else been taught this. Show me where they teach somebody else that. Maybe they do that in the MAC. I don't know. Maybe they do that there. But I still don't think nobody's teaching that. Nobody's teaching you to go in there and just throw yourself into them. That's not how it works. You're always taught to keep your head up so you can see what's going on. The running back could have easily went outside. He just didn't want to. So I give you another example. Of just me looking at things and saying, hey, you're talking about a guy being first overall first or second overall pick. And I'm going to be really critical and anal of everything these people do because you should be. Right? Let me make this big. He's right here. All right.
It's a 5 tech.
Oh, wait a minute. Why did it freeze like this? Okay, I don't know what happened there, people.
That was weird.
All right. So, exact same thing.
Wait, no.
It's the exact same thing.
Wait, completely different.
Okay, what's different?
So,
got his hand in the dirt?
Box build technique, the entire idea is how to deal with taking on, pulling, and trapping guards. This is Hutchinson engaging with the offensive tackle in outside zone. It's a very different technique that you're supposed to hold.
Listen, at this point, he's got to stay disciplined, right? And the reason I said this about the technique earlier was because at this point, again, he's supposed to be high motor, high effort guy. I told people at the beginning that he's not very good against the run. He's not, right? And it's not just this game. I can show you in the Ohio State game. But right here, I told you the running back, if he wanted to on that other play, could have went outside. Watch Hutchinson. Where was he going? The running back has the options. The running back is the one who's going to say, my blockers is here, here, and here. I can go here, here, and here. The running back is making those decisions. And what I'm saying is this. It's 3rd and 2. This same weak technique that you're doing, and for somebody to say, oh, he got double team, bullshit. Okay? He went inside for no reason. And the running back just creeped it on and out.
Yeah.
And one of the things I'll point out to.
But yeah, this is a bad play. Like the other one, I have 0 issues with. Box technique, taking on Spiller, perfect. This one.
But he didn't take nobody out. He was still getting blocked.
This one, If he had just stayed in this position, kept getting blocked, this guy does not bounce it out and he gets the play. But he wanted to peek inside. He wanted to make a play, and instead he lost the contain, and they got the first down. This was a bad play.
Now, when I go back,
all on him.
Hold on. No, I'm not going to blame it on him. I'm definitely not blaming it. I'm definitely not going to blame that on him.
Wait, he gave up the edge. That was his gap.
Yeah, but I'm not going to blame that on him. We're not going to do him like that. That's not fair. Okay? However, I'm showing his inability to play the run. I'm showing his inability to be high motor. I'm showing, like, for example, let's go to, and I'm surprised. So far I'm so good. They ain't took me off because I'm trying to keep it within.
You're pausing sufficiently due to me being loud and arguing, I think.
We're not arguing.
I'm being competitive.
We need this. All right. So right here.
Real quick to Steve-O. He didn't really get double teamed on that play. He set the edge like he was supposed to at the beginning, and then just
and got undisciplined.
Yeah, he was undisciplined on that play and gave up the first down. Like,
now,
I can agree with that.
Now, again, I don't mind people disagreeing with me. I don't. I think a lot of times people get caught up in the small things, but I'm trying to show you trends that I'm noticing. I'm looking for patterns. This right here, I literally wrote down for this particular timestamp. I just literally wrote down this is high motor. This is high motor. If y'all didn't know, he right here. All right. They obviously getting thrashed at this point. It's 20-3. But this is high motor. Let's just watch high motor. Yeah, way to get back that play, buddy. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, way to get back there. Yeah. Uh-huh. Now let me ask you a question. Another thing that jumps out to me when talking about Brad Holmes and they talk about people with grit and dog. Where's the dog at in him? What is this weird hot step that he keep doing, trying to figure out how to get there? If he comes in and just blow this up, look where this running back is at right now, y'all. I want y'all to focus in. Just look. Where's Aiden Hutchinson? When he wants to get in here? First down, got it. Thank you, Aiden. You so high motor. Way to get involved, right? Now you there. There you go. Such a high motor.
When he is about to engage, like, I do agree he should have turned faster, but he does have tightness in the hips, which is why, like, if you back up one, and watch how he kind of hops.
He hops all the time.
In order to turn, right?
I know.
That he does have tightness in the hips. That is just part of his person. That's just something he's going to have. But
see, this right here, he should be, at this point, this is full sprint. Let's go. Run. Okay. That's high motor. You want to watch this. The very next play, I want to say it is. The very next play. They run this back. Even right here, they slow-mo. Come on, bro. Get in there.
My one thing, 69 engages, he can't get on the block, otherwise he's tackling a guard. I don't think you can do that in the game.
It's not about you tackling. It's not about you tackling the guard, but you run in there and grab a person. You know, I'm just, again, I know this is it's small, simple things, but hey, what can I say? You talking about taking the guy second overall? I don't think he fits the bill, but hey, what can I say? This is supposed to be high motor. I'm
full Kyle Hamilton or trade down. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, and I think that's where they're at too. Again, this is high motor. He here.
And it's not even for the fact of how they might view like the top 3 edge rushers. It's the fact that there's 3 edge rushers in the top of the class, and then like another 5 in tier 2. Like, we can get this edge rusher with our first
hands
rounder
down.
if we want.
Hands down. But then this is all high motor. This is all high motor. Now, Again, his is nowhere near as worse as Thibodeau. This is just, yeah. That's.
Is that a stunt? Hold on.
This is this.
It's gotta be. Yeah, that was a stunt.
Listen, if that's a stunt, then he gave up. That's it. The play over, huh?
Wait, no. Because his job was to come in, pin the guard. He
right.
Did that.
This guy comes around.
Other guy, yeah,
right. But he got to still keep working up the field.
Yeah, but that's a downside of Aiden Hutchinson because he has tight hips. He can't get his hips around fast enough.
But again, I'm just pointing out to you the effort. Just the effort. I don't want to get into do he got small hands. I don't care what his shoe size is. I'm talking about right here. You got to keep working to the quarterback.
I personally see that as he doesn't have fluid hips, so he can't flip him in order to get to where he needs to be.
So he's not athletic then.
Well, because look at where his hips are. The tackle's already pushing on him. So that's where he's going to go. And because he did that, the looper got around free to bet.
Again, I ain't knocking the hustle.
I'm not saying that this ain't it ain't the best play, but I don't think it's a play indicative of a lack of effort, in my opinion.
Shout out to my man Adam. I see you, and he says the ultimate curse. But I'll tell you like this. That's just me showing Hutchinson. Now, Thibodeau.
Hutchinson, Max Crosby. Ooh. Max Crosby is going to be a 10-sack guy for many years. And
I don't even know if he got Max Crosby's abilities. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Max Crosby was a freak.
I know, but
he tested well.
I'm almost afraid to go look at Thibodeau. I'm almost afraid to look at it. But you know what? We here. If I'm gonna talk about a Michigan player, I'm gonna talk about a little bit about it. And I wanted to hit on just a few players before I release the videos of these guys. I don't mind if you do it. It says, can you justify taking a safety at 2? Yes. There is nobody in this damn draft that is that's a clear number 1 or number 2. So whoever you take need to hit. They need to hit. They need to come in and have impact for your team. And I'm pretty sure he talked about getting help on the outside, on the perimeter. So I think he'll add a veteran at cornerback, and I think he's going to go for his safeties. I just don't see a reason for them to do something a little bit different. Now, granted, I'm gonna go find Thibodeau. Oh, Jesus.
While you do that, I'm actually going to talk about that salary. You can't justify the salary picking the safety at number 2. The best safeties in the league are game changers, complete and utter game changers. Like Budda Baker is, I love that man to death. If Kyle Hamilton is 80% of Budda Baker, I mean, they're not the same player, but Kyle Hamilton is reported to be an elite safety. Everyone across the board is treating him like a non-bustable person.
Plus you got to look at this too.
That is more than worth the salary. If you get a B+ player, $10 million a year is a great salary, and there's nothing you can, no salary that will be. If you draft someone, it won't be more than $10 million. So to me, it's justified.
My man Ghost Gunner come in the building. What's going on, Ghost?
What up, Luke?
What you got for the people, man?
I wanted to pile on the salary thing. You forget about a player's salary if they're performing great. We keep bringing up Trey Flowers' salary because he's not on the field. that $90 million looks bad when you're not even playing. If Kyle Hamilton comes in as a superstar safety day 1, we're not even going to be talking about how much he's making.
And he's still never going to make more than if you took a pass rusher there.
Yeah,
and you're right. It's about who can you get to come in that's going to perform in such a way that aligns with you being able to say, okay, I got this and this player to do X, Y, and Z. But I'm with you. Nobody. I don't think nobody in Kansas City is complaining about Patrick Mahomes' salary, right?
Nope.
They was complaining about Matthew Stafford's salary because they felt that he wasn't giving them nothing for the money. So you're right.
He had one of the better quarterback salaries that for all the top QBs in the league that I've seen.
I mean, but
that was probably the one good contract Bob Quinn did was pay him early before all the other quarterback contracts went through the roof because his looked a lot nicer. It was actually pretty team friendly.
Well, again, it's one of those things where I'm with you. I don't think people are going to complain about it if he performs. I just like if we took Okudah, if Okudah balled out, nobody cares about him being the third overall corner. He balled, right? But
right.
He ain't available. So now we are mad about it. Right?
He's played 10 games in 2 years.
Right. And you talking about a guy who got took it in the 5th round. Everybody swears him down. What a steal. The same thing with Amon-Ra St. Brown. I was blowing up Amon-Ra St. Brown for the longest. And we took him in the 4th. What a steal. It's not a steal. He's been good the whole time.
I saw him preseason. You saw how explosive he was. He just wasn't getting the ball.
He wasn't getting opportunity. The same thing that happened with a lot of other players that I point out and they say, oh, well, they're getting opportunity. No, they're not. I'm just saying, again, if you want to join, the link is in the description. You can hop in for a second, hop back out. But, yeah, I don't think salary comes into play, Adam, for me. Realistically, when you're talking about it being there. Let me see. Hamilton is better than Buddha, like in every way. Hamilton remembers to me. Hamilton to me, in my opinion, I could be wrong. He reminds me so much of Sean Taylor. It's so strange to see somebody have that range on the field. It's scary. It's scary. Like I feel like at worst he's Fitzpatrick from the Mecca Fitzpatrick from the Steelers. At worst, and at best, he's freaking Ed Reed. The dude has range. He has ball skills. I think if you took him 2nd overall, it's justifiable if he performs. It's just that simple. It's all it boils down to.
He'd complete our secondary too if we re-signed Tracy Walker, which I imagine they want to. I imagine that's probably their highest priority in free agency.
Well, we're gonna get into a little bit of Kayvon Thibodeau's tape. I just so y'all know, I went to their best and worst games and studied those tape, and then I sprinkled in all the other games in between. So I got tons of notes from here to having on pretty much a lot of the players that I've seen the name pop up a lot.
I know the couple of games I watched at Thibodeau, it seemed like he just completely disappears in the running game.
Did I say his name wrong? Mecca? It's not Mecca. Is it Mecca? How you pronounce that dude's name? Minka. Steve-O, don't judge me. I'm just learning half the name of our defense. I'm like, what the hell? Model, what? 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 Don't judge me, Steve-O.
I did like with Melifonwu how when he got hurt against Green Bay the first time, he did the exact same thing against Davante Adams twice. He was able to say step for step for him, and this time he was actually to get that pass deflection. That was really solid work from him.
Listen, my man showed up. I'm happy he showed up. We've been talking sports behind the scenes. Y'all don't know it, but my man Adam showed up in the building. What's going on, Adam?
What's
Adam,
up, Luke?
How
are you, buddy?
Oh, I thought he disappeared. I'm like, Adam, what happened?
No, I'm good. I'm here. I just wanted to
Listen.
I wanted to stop by. I wanted to tell you keep up the great work, man. Love the discussion. You guys are crushing it.
Man, appreciate it, man. I try my best to give the people a chance to speak their view. William was mad. He said, you're not giving them a fair shake. I've never been taught that, Adam. Adam, have you ever seen somebody be taught to just throw their whole body into somebody?
It's a mindset.
It's no way in hell I'm throwing my whole. I'm 6'6". I'm 6. What is he, like 275, 265? There's no way I'm throwing my whole body into you. I'm not doing. That's not how you watch it. That's just
look,
me. I was never taught that.
Everything you guys say about Kyle Hamilton is 100% correct. He's unbelievable. His long strides are why he's able to cover sideline to sideline. That's all great. But what's going to happen when we ask Kyle Hamilton to step up and guard somebody in the slot? What's going to happen when he's going to have to support the run defense? And I think he's going to be an amazing NFL player. But when you take a guy like him at number 2, whether it's fair or not, you better damn be getting Ed Reed. Because
you have
what
to.
team right now in the playoffs has that level of safety? It's not a must. You need a Max Crosby. You need
wait. You said what team in the playoff has that level of safety?
Yeah, I can't recall right now what safety.
Buccaneers.
But Antoine Winfield. I mean, honestly, if we drafted Hamilton, I think he'd be better than him right away day one. So, like, We're talking Ed Reed. We're talking Sean Taylor. We're talking even Cam Chancellor back in his prime. Are you going to give that level of production? And if you are, fuck it. Take the pick. I won't play.
Yeah. I see at least four teams that have phenomenal safety. Jesse Bates with the Bengals, phenomenal free safety. Darnell Savage, phenomenal free safety for the Packers. Micah Hyde for the Bills, and Tyrann Mathieu for the Chiefs. So about half the teams currently have phenomenal safety.
Matthew's good, past his prime. Savage for sure. Look, again, none of these guys were drafted number 2 overall, and I think that's why it's tough for me. Like, none of these guys were number 2 overall. I think the last one to get taken that high was Sean Taylor. Rest in peace, man. But that's why we're talking about this. If Kyle Hamilton was projected 12th on the board, this wouldn't even be a conversation we would trade back.
Well, I think the main reason he goes up so high on the board, there's no real top 5 quarterback in this draft. So
there's no real, in my opinion,
Hamilton's in the
top
draft
5 pass
last
rusher.
year. If Hamilton's in the draft last year, the Lions can easily get him anywhere from 7 to 11, 12 probably. Surtain's
I don't
know, 12.
I don't know if we could have got that far down, and I'll tell you why. Adam. And
is there anybody you're not taking from the top 10 that was drafted? Anybody you think doesn't get drafted where they were?
If Kyle Hamilton was in that draft, hell yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence 1. Zach Wilson, he's still going. Trey Lance still going 3.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Pitts 4. That's not changing. Shamar Chase, number 5. That's not changing.
Nope.
Waddle 6. That's not changing. Lions, do they take him at 7 or do they stick with Penei Sewell?
No, they'll still stick with Penei Sewell.
So then you have number 8. Off the top of my head, I don't remember who was number 8, but then number 9.
They took at number 8.
The Panthers took a corner.
J.C. Horn.
So maybe Hamilton does go at 8. But you know what? J.C. Horn and Patrick Surtain, those were extremely coveted corners. And honestly, they played really well this year. And then number 10, I believe Devontae Smith or Micah Parsons, one of the two.
Devontae Smith.
Yeah,
Didn't J.C. Horn get hurt?
It's not like far-fetched. It's just a really low-quality draft. But, you know,
it's all these damn underclassmen, man. Well, we got 73 this year. We had a bunch last year. It's just the underclassmen. They coming out too soon, and they're riding the hype, and I get it. Malik, don't go nowhere. I do see you, sir.
But I love you, Luke. I love you guys. Enjoy. I do got to get off. I'm actually doing a podcast in a little bit, so I do got to hang up. But keep up the great work. Love the conversation, and we'll chat soon.
Appreciate it, Adam. Man, don't forget, I sent you a message back, man, for us to just to shoot the crap and take some names and just look at some film for Monday. So if that works for you, if it's another day, let me know.
We'll make it happen, man. We'll make it happen.
100%.
Probably Tuesday. Tuesday might be the easiest day.
Tuesday it is, sir.
All right. I'll see you, Luke.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
All right, people. I mean, listen, I'm not. My man Anthony in the back. I got you, Anthony. I see you, brother. Malik, I'm going to let Malik come in here because Malik been waiting patiently. Malik, what you got for the people, man? And don't come in here with that talk about me getting on Hutchinson's head, bro. I'm on his head today.
Well, first I'm going to come in here and I'm going to say, man, Luke, when I missed you, man, happy you back and happy you
appreciate you, man. I missed y'all. I missed y'all too, man. I love talking ball and having people challenge me and say, look, I don't like this or I don't agree with this, and I get it. I think it makes sense. So, but yeah, I missed it, dude. I told you when I tell you football, I love it. I missed it, dude. I really did. Again, shout out to my man Adam from over there from Woodward Sports Network. So, but what do you got, Malik? What you got from? I know you finna say something about Hutchinson. I feel it in the air. I feel it.
Well, I'm about to come on here and say the Lions make the playoffs if we draft Aiden Hutchinson.
Here we go. Okay, go ahead. The floor is yours. Explain this one. I'm listening.
You need pass rush to make the playoff. All the good teams in the postseason that's still in the postseason has good pass rush. Let's see, the Rams, Tampa, Buffalo. The only one that has a suspect pass rush is Kansas City. But everybody else, I don't remember all the teams right now. Green Bay, they're kind of suspect, but everybody else, yeah, got good pass rush.
So wait, let me make sure I hear you right. If the Lions want to make the playoffs, they gotta take Aiden Hutchinson.
Yes, they gotta take Aiden Hutchinson at number 2, and in the second round, they got if he's still there, they draft Nakobe Dean in the second round, because I just seen something where they said
he won't make it to the second round. I don't believe for one moment that he's making it to the second round.
Because I just seen it where they said a lot of the scouts saying they don't see him as the number 1 linebacker. They see the dude from Alabama.
I don't have him as the number 1 linebacker. I have my number 1 linebacker for whether it's outside or inside is Brandon Smith, followed by Christian Harris. So I don't have him as my number 1 linebacker neither. However, I think one of the things that I saw in Dean that pissed me off was after that receiver from Alabama, and I'm drawing a blank on his name. It's something Williams. I know
Jameson Williams.
Jameson Williams. There you go.
Or he got hurt. I don't think he played in the championship game, did he?
Didn't he get hurt?
Or did he
got hurt.
Oh yeah, he got hurt in the I was thinking of John Metchie get hurt earlier in the year.
Yeah, but he got hurt. And then you saw Dean start making business decisions. Like, hold on. Oh my God, I don't know if I want that. I don't know if I want that smoke. Yeah, he got hurt. Like, I don't think I want that problem. But I'm just saying, I'm gonna show you something. Okay, I'm gonna show you something because you said you gotta have this guy for us to get to the playoffs. This is this in your eyes, you are team Aiden Hutchinson, right?
Yep.
All right. You made me do this. I don't know why you did this, but you made me do it. I want you to know that this is your fault. Okay? And this is not just one example. This is your fault. Who taking the blame for this, Malik? Who taking the blame for this?
I feel like I know what you about to show. I
just want to know who taking the blame.
I knew you was about to show that. I knew you was about to go.
I just want to know who taking the blame. It's 3rd and 4.
You about to go.
It's 3rd and 4. What's more crucial than the 3rd down, people? I just, just help me make it make sense. Let's just take a second and look at this. This the guy that's gonna get us to the playoffs.
One fluke.
Oh, my sweet baby Jesus.
One fluke play.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Whoa.
One fluke, Luke. That's one fluke.
Listen, don't make me go get the others. I'm saving it for my video. Don't you make me do it. Okay?
Luke, my man, look, he set Michigan all-shot record.
That's Michigan.
This year.
Not Big Ten, not NCAA, Michigan. Great.
Best pass rusher in the country.
Really? This the best pass rusher in the country? What did this lineman do to him for this to happen? What? Somebody explain to me where, if y'all can point out the red dot from the sniper in the stands that got this to happen, point it out. Point the red dot out. What happened here?
Just looked like his dad just pushing down his kid, man.
What happened?
He's got bullied.
He got greedy.
Greedy? I don't even know if that's greedy, bro.
So the reason I call it greedy is that he saw an huge inside rush lane, peeked inside to attempt to go, and just completely gave up the edge.
See, but this is the problem.
He's completely on him.
He's not this athletic machine. That's Malik.
Aiden Hutchinson is JJ and TJ Watt.
Oh no!
What?
That is TJ and JJ Watt 3.0.
I ain't mad at you, Malik. I can't listen. I honestly can't argue with him if he feels that way.
He might be a white bubble on the low. We don't know. Who knows?
I'm just saying, but it's third and 4, Malik. It's third and what? First of all, what is that supposed to be a starter step? What is this?
Yeah, we could have had TJ Watt. That's crazy.
What is this?
Rather just go back in time and take TJ Watt.
Bruh.
All right, well, let me ask you one question. I'm gonna get off, Luke.
Go ahead, man.
Give me in the last 13 years, right?
Okay.
13 to 14 years. Give me one edge rusher on the Lions that has been better than Aiden Hutchinson, even though he ain't only in college. But give me one pass rusher that the Lions drafted or whatever that came out of college better than him.
In the last what?
13 years.
13. That's too easy, bro. That's too easy, bro. 13 years. I can name a lot of people in 13 years that's been better.
I'm talking about on the edge for the Lions. On the edge,
You just start with Romeo Okwara.
We didn't draft him though. Yeah, he good.
But he didn't say draft. He said it's been better than Aiden Hutchinson.
I think he said draft.
I said draft.
I said Ziggy.
You said,
Yeah.
but then
Ziggy when he was
Please do not say Jiggy Ansher, bro. Please.
When he was healthy, he was pretty damn good when he was healthy.
I mean, listen. Okay, so you want to take Ziggy out? You want to take him out?
Man, he was bad. He only had 2 good years for us? 2?
I mean, but he was way more agile and nimble than Hutchinson.
I bet you Hutchinson coming with defensive rookie of the year.
Like Kyle Hamilton do that.
I just don't see it. And I don't believe that Brad Holmes is high on Hutchinson or Kayvon. I just don't think they fit what they're looking for. He doesn't have this grit, do-all drive to him, but I could be wrong.
Oh, before I got one more thing, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
What y'all think about the quarterbacks that the Lions are looking at in the Senior Bowl?
I think the Lions is evaluating everybody in the Senior Bowl. I mean, everybody, quarterback, running back, receivers, everybody's going to get a look.
They're looking at all 6 of them.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking at everybody. So I think we're going to get our corner in the form of a veteran, but I think
we're good at corner though. I think we're really good at corner.
Yeah, no, we need somebody else.
I mean, if you want depth, I mean, you got Iffy, Amani, you got Jerry Jacobs coming back. Like, if Okuda can figure out what's going on, if he can stay on the field, not slip on sandpaper or something.
So let me get my man in the building, my man Anthony from Roar Alliance UK, who does follow the college sports way harder than most people. Certainly more than me because I watch it, but I only watch it based on prospects. And if the prospects is there, then I'll check it out. If it's not Texas or Michigan State playing, I really don't care who's playing. But Anthony, what's going on, brother?
What up, though, Luke? Just it's 10 to 2 in the morning here, but I want to come spend some time with our favorite American YouTuber over there. We've missed you.
Man, listen, I'm so happy to be back. You don't even understand. When I had a moment where I was like, oh my God, is this really how this ends? Where I could not breathe for nothing. You hear me? And I was like, okay, I like bump this. I ain't going out like this. So I'm happy that I'm here to even talk ball, man. But I'm trying to get people on board where I really think the Lions are more in love with George Karlaftis than they are with these other guys. They have more, like George Karlaftis have better hips, better. I think he's better overall as a person who you can bring in and put him in at inside, outside, hand in the dirt, and get production. I just don't see. To me, taking Aiden Hutchinson or taking Thibodeau is forcing it. What do you think?
Well, obviously, me and you have talked about it before. I think we're in agreement. For me, the thing with Karlaftis is his pass rush arsenal is better than the lot of them. And when you come up to the NFL, you need your arsenal of moves up there. Kayvon wins by brute strength alone, but that won't translate to the NFL. You have to have more than winning by strength. He's got a dicky ankle, which is injured. a few times as well, and that's where a lot of this pressure comes from, is putting pressure on that ankle, doing these strength moves. Karlaftis has the full range of moves in his locker. Maybe not to the elite degree that, these guys have with their speed rushing and whatnot, but, he's the better overall guy to have in there. And, I'm doing my tape review of him at the minute, and I believe it backs it up, and it will do.
Yeah, I literally started out with these two. I'm going to release them this week. I started out with these two because I just wanted to get them over with. I was so tired of hearing their names, and I was like, yeah. I don't think Brad Holmes is ecstatic about these two. But this is just one of the plays, and I don't know if y'all can see this or not. Please let me know if y'all can or if y'all can't not. Nice. But this is one of the plays, and this play right here, and again, I write notes for when I watch different clips and see what I can see. But I literally wrote right here, and again, I could just be a douchebag about it. I wrote literally, where's the fight? Where's this dog at? Where's the effort? Where's the counter move? Or the pass rush move for that matter, right? Let's just watch this. And I think this is the actual timestamp, but let's just watch this. Where's this dog at? Where's this dog? Where's the dog at? Ask yourself a question. Who the hell is this damn tackle? Where's the counter move? Where's the pass rush move?
Honestly, right there.
That's the thing that stands on tape a lot with Kayvon. He gets pushed to the edge and has to go round the long way because that's how he plays. Now, a lot of the time, he can win round there, but when he gets up to the NFL, and there are a lot of big, nasty tackles who are not going to be beaten that way. They're just going to push him round the back of the quarterback, and they are going to nullify him on the play. You only need to look at what happened in the 2 games against Utah when they fought for the Pac-12 and then when they were in the Pac-12 championship. He did nothing in both games because they came up with scheme to nullify him. They ran the ball at him. They weren't scared of going at him. They put a second guy on
those games?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I didn't see him.
They put chip blockers on there. They did little bits with him. But if I'm drafting the guy at number 2, everyone goes in on Hamilton saying, oh, he's a safety. We shouldn't draft him at 2. But, I want to draft a guy at number 2 who is special. I expect a guy he's going to get double teamed at the NFL level. He's going to have tight ends, chip blocking, etc., all this. I want to see a little bit special there out of him. And in those 2 really big games for Oregon, he did not stand up and do that. I think he got 1 tackle. He got 1 sack in there because of a busted, block on him. I want to see more out of that. And, I see Hamilton is constantly and utterly, he's a safety. He's held to such high standards for that number 2 pick. But the other 2 guys, Hutch and Thibs, I just don't see the same, level of scrutiny given to them. I mean, Adam came on earlier and said, Kyle Hamilton wouldn't be a top 5 pick in the draft last year. Well, sorry, but neither would Kayvon or Hutch have been a top 5 pick last year. The only reason they're 1 and 2 this year is because Rattler, lost his nerve and got benched at Oklahoma, and because Howell had a really bad game against Virginia Tech first game of the season. They weren't drafted up there. That's the only reason they're up there this year, if you've been brutally honest about it. And, I like to see stuff across the board where, they're treated equally. Your last guest said, in the last 13 years, have we ever drafted an edge like Hutch? Well, have we ever drafted a safety like Hamilton? Ever in history?
Ever.
No.
Ever.
It's the same.
Ever.
I like to see the
Shout out to
same
my man,
arguments put towards them all. It's just we're picking on Hamilton here because he's a safety, and we're not applying the same lens to the 2 edge rushers. And don't get me wrong, they're good players, but they need to be scrutinized. And if you want a number 2 pick, I want to see more than a guy who got completely nullified in 2 of Oregon's biggest games of the year.
Well, this is one of them. I went through, and this was statistically his best game, and one of his bigger games. Now, watch this, people. I want you to understand something. There are some very important information that you need to hold on to here. All right. First things first. It's 3rd and 14. Everybody agree? It's 3rd and 14. They are up by 10 points. We all agree they are up by 10 points. Can somebody tell me who the hell this running back is? And is his name Penny Sewell? Is his name Trent Williams? If you're telling me that he's one of them 2, great. I just want y'all to watch and explain to me what happened here. Right? Like, what? What are you doing, bro? What is this?
Yeah.
What is this? That's a running back. Run through him.
To me, he has an aversion to using his power, even though he's a freaky, lengthy guy.
But he didn't do it here.
But no, that's what I'm saying. If he were literally to just take his right arm and put it into that running back's left shoulder, that running back will be crying in his sleep. But he chose not to. He chooses not to use his power for some reason.
You out here playing. I'm never going to excuse you playing with a running back and you're supposed to be the second or first overall pick.
Yeah,
it's a running back.
If he's doing that to your running back, there's no way he's going to do that to David Bakhtiari twice a year.
Man, what? Come on, bro. Hold on. Who is the running back, though? And this is the part that scares me. The running back had the audacity to just hold him up a little bit, too.
Hey,
Come on, man.
If we need a pass block and running back, let's,
come on.
check him out.
And this is the thing, it shows on tape all the time. He doesn't change the way that he operates. When you look at a guy like Karlaftis does, and he does, you'll see him get absolutely mullered on plays sometimes. He will, because he's not as big as these other two, but he learns and adapts, and he uses another move in his arsenal of moves that he's got, and he gets success. Just straight up trying to bull rush guys and out-strength them all the time. It's not going to work in there, especially in a physical division like ours. They're going to push him wide. He's not going to be able to have the impact that you want. Yes, he will have some success, but not to automatically be called a number 2 level game-changing pick. He's got to learn to,
Agree.
He needs to utilize more moves.
This
Everyone's saying this.
This is the beginning of the game. This the literal beginning of the game. But I want y'all to pay attention. It's 1st and 15. This ain't working in the NFL. This is not working in the NFL. Where's the pass rush move? You're not running around people in the NFL. I chewed out Chase Young for this. And then he got chewed out in the media by his head coach for doing it in the NFL. And he had to learn. And I'm not saying that this guy can't learn. I don't want y'all to think that I'm saying that. What I'm saying is you're talking about taking the guy 2nd overall. And if you're taking a guy 2nd overall, I don't got time to be trying to teach you all these nuances. Either you are who you are or you're not. And I'm not saying it. He's just trying to run around them.
Exactly. You're completely right. And like I said, you have to hold up the same magnifying glass to everybody. These guys are getting a pass because they're edge rushers, whereas Hamilton gets degraded because he's a safety. But he's the best football player in this draft. He's the best at his craft, at what he does, and is an elite game-changing guy himself. And yet you're trying to talk yourself out of it, but you're not looking at the obvious deficiencies of these guys as well. Just because they play edge, it doesn't make sense. You're looking for the best football players. The guys who are going to make the big impacts there. It doesn't matter where they play. You should look at the best players. And that's what we need to be doing here. These two have got a lot to learn in terms of the way they play the game, because this ain't going to stack up at the next level. It really isn't. People will figure them out quickly. And they're going to have a very steep learning curve.
I wrote down for this one, no effort, no counter move. I'm not even sure he even gave a shit. That's literally what I wrote down. I'm not even sure he cared. Either this is a business decision or he just didn't care. Let's just watch. I'll let y'all tell me. Where is it? You want to tell me he hurt? Okay. Give me something. Give me an excuse. But what pass rush move is this? What is this? Again, if you're not doing this now and running around these guys, look at your division. Where's the counter move at this point? He could have spent inside. He could have set him up and ripped inside. He could have pressed him hard and then tossed him. It's so much he could have did. This I've never in my life seen a prospect who can have the ceiling be possibly Julius Peppers and the floor possibly be like Courtney Brown. I've never seen anything like it. Bruh, I'm serious. This is not good. Where's the effort at? Where's the fight? The dog? Where is it? And then right here, very next play, 2nd and 5. Where's the effort? He care. When he gonna get back? When he gonna get back in the frame? The running back did his job, but when he gonna get back in frame? Where's the fight to get back to the runner? Where's the fight? Come on, bro. Show me. Listen, and I'm not showing y'all this and saying, look, this is me taking it out of order. This play came directly after. He's trying to run around him every single time. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm showing you these little tidbits for a reason. You know, obviously there's some good in there, but I'm gonna tell you, watching his tape frustrated me so much that I literally walked away thinking dumb jock. I'm not being funny. I walked away going, well, this is a dumb jock. I'm not sure he's aware of what the hell going on the field.
Well, there's 2 full games of tape you can go and watch where he struggled in high pressure situations. I know people saying, oh, there's just a few clips here, but you can literally go and watch 2 games where his team needed him and the opposition figured him out and completely and utterly nullified him. And they did it twice. He didn't learn. He did not learn in the Pac-12 championship game what he'd been, when they got schooled a few weeks earlier. And you expect more from that, from your guy who you're going to take it to, who's your supposed franchise changer at edge. You need to expect more than that from someone at his position.
Yeah, if I see our rookie nose tackle hustling down the field to make a tackle, I better see this guy doing it.
And you're not going to see that. Hold on, wait a minute. I want to give him some good. I thought this was a great job that he did here. But he thinks that he can use this every single time, and in a later point in time in the game, this happens again. He tries to do it again, and he gets completely burnt and probably should have got called for a hold. But at this point, you're going to see him cover this nice, wonderful receiver. I want to say it's a receiver or tight end. I couldn't see his number. But he comes up the backfield. He uses the sideline really well. And I thought, damn, look, he got some athletic ability. Look at this. I've been screaming for this. First of all, let me just tell you something. How does Kayvon Thibodeau know to use hands, but I still been screaming for years to get freaking Okuda to do the same thing? We're going to leave that alone. But, again, look how he used the sideline to say no. Like, I appreciated that. That was a very good rep by him, right? And I know a lot of people is going to see plays like this where you get excited and you say, this is what he brings to the table. Let me go back a little bit. My apologies. But right here, where you say, okay, this is great. I mean, he shows good use of speed to blow past the thing, but this is the same move he did the whole game. Keep in mind. Good way to get pressure, but it's the same exact move. Right? Like I'm not trying to make it. I'm just saying that, like Anthony's pointing out, there's nothing special about these two. And that's the scary part. That's the part that scares me. He's the first person that I used to do the good, the bad, and the ugly. I had to come up with a whole nother category because I didn't know what was going on here. Like I don't know. Like let's go right here to 211, right? I'll give you 211 timestamp right here. Let's just get a quick look. Ball is snapped. I understand it's an RPO. William gonna kill me for this, but damn that. This is unexcusable. You can't be this close. Just jump up. You're just a dumb jock. You just see it and you go, he's right there. Just jump up. And I'll even challenge myself to say, okay, well, maybe he should have just took the running back. But come on, bro. Just jump. Just give me something. I can go to right here.
Wait. I blame that on 23. If you watch that play, he pulled a Will Harris. He just didn't cover him.
I understand that you're looking at this coverage guy right here. But the two things that he made a mistake to for me in this point, and I'll show you what's right. Okay. At this point, and I know this is going to sound crazy, y'all. It's easier said than done. But I've done this before, and that's why I know. And I know because I had a person tell me to do this, and it made sense, and it worked. Obviously, you got enough speed to get off. He got a clean release. Who in the hell stopped him? Who touched him? Nobody blocked Kayvon Thibodeau. Nobody. Right? And you see the ball got to be handed off. Just go hit both of them. Two dudes came unscathed. No one touched them. Just go hit both. Right? He stops himself. That false step is why you get this play. I'm just saying. Now, if you're taking the guy, I want somebody special. I'm with Anthony 100% about if I'm taking him second overall, give me somebody special, right? So this play right here, I was like, yo, where's the effort? Where's the effort? Right? All I want to know is the effort. Let's look at it. And I want y'all to understand something. Pay attention to this. The snap was low. The snap was low. Where's the effort? Oh, he got double team, Luke. Okay. Keep running. Keep running. Where's the effort? The opportunity is there if you just keep running. Where is he going? You're not cutting this runner off.
Wait, he knows that guy's faster than him. He's taking the pursuit angle. You see that all the time. If you watch Lions film, backside defensive ends will take those type of angles.
Listen, first thing first, this is his attempt at a move. Let's just get this out the way. This is his attempt at a move. Watch the attempt at this move. I highly doubt that that's what that was. Oh, what a stutter step. Ow! No, nothing happened. All right. Now, at this point, the quarterback can probably feel you on his back. Just keep going. Where are you going, brother? If you just watch this, I'm finna show you something. You had enough speed to get back here while looking at him. Where the hell you? Come on, bro. They already dumb jock. He's right here in backside pursuit. He's here. Just keep coming down the line, bro. This angle is all wrong. Just keep coming down the line. Again,
I really don't see that as a dumb jock. He obviously saw two guys pursuing him from the front, and his immediate reaction, okay, I'm gonna have a pursuit angle in case he breaks.
Let me tell you why it's a dumb jock move. Because that's just one of the many plays that I saw where he took angles that he didn't have to take, and where he just wasn't giving me the full effort that I would expect from a second or first overall pick. Right? Like, for example, I can go to 10:58 timestamp, right? And let's see right here. All right. So for example, right here, right? We can go here. Where's the counter move here? Right? Where's the counter? How long are you gonna sit here and play with dog? Counter. Come on, do something. Where's the effort to get off of this block? What is it? When was he going to try to adjust? You want to tell me he keeping outside contain? Bullshit. You want to tell me he doing that? I got enough plays here to show you dumb jock. I promise you. I'm saving a lot for the video. But where's the effort to get off this block? Tell me, where is it? What counter move is this? You want to tell me he was double teamed? No, he wasn't. He right here.
No, it's a straight bull rush. What is he going to counter with?
That's my point. Counter.
The thing is, he bull rushes a lot.
That's the problem.
He doesn't alternate the way he plays. And, when he does this right, he's amazing. I'm not going to get wrong, but if I'm taking a player second and an edge, I want a guy who's going to adapt to situations. He's not just going to try and win by pure strength all the time. You've got to use your head. You've got to be clever. Not just think, I'm the strongest guy, I'm going to win all the time. It just is not going to happen. And these are things you have to consider when you're picking a guy so high in a draft. It's, if this goes for Hamilton, it's got to go for the edges as well.
Correctly.
This is on tape constantly, him, trying to bull rush, trying to use his strength and not utilizing any other facet of pass rush. We need more than that in Detroit next year. They say it can be taught and that, but with Karl Aftis, you can see there are guys in this draft already who can. They have these list of moves there ready, and they're learning them. They're good at them.
My issue with them is that it's either they did not teach him how to use his traits properly, or he is just willingly choosing not to.
He's willingly choosing not
to. My thing is that if I'm his coach, I'm telling him take 2-3 large steps upfield, plant outside, stick your arm into the guy, and he's falling over. Speed to power all day, and then build off all your moves from that. I just don't. I don't agree with some of the it's either they're just not teaching him correctly, they're not setting him up correctly, or he's just willingly
Now, this
relying
to
on
me,
athleticism.
Again, you see two games. I reference back to the Utah fixtures they played. They played him twice the same. He must have sat down, watched tape, and seen what they did to completely and utterly nullify him out the game. Yet they came back. It was about 2 weeks difference. They came back and nothing changed. The way he operated didn't change. And I wouldn't. Well, if that's on Oregon's coaching staff, that's a big, it's a big mark against them.
But I think it's just the player.
Nothing changed in those games. The full games are there to watch, and watch them. Nothing changes, and I don't like that from a guy who's getting projected number 2 to us, because you're not going to get. The NFL is unforgiving, and it's a lot better. Now,
this to me is dumb jock mentality. People are gonna be like, Luke, why is this dumb jock mentality? It's 3rd and 4. You need to know your down and distances. I'm sorry, people. You need to know. It's 3rd and 4. Again, untouched. Untouched. Why are you going in so hard? Nobody blocked down. In fact, they damn near free released you. Because I think that blocker effed up. I think right here, I think he was supposed to excuse me. I think he was supposed to help with him to get here, and then he goes up to the next level on like a combo block. But somehow he gets unscathed. Now it's an RPO. And the reason this is dumb jock mentality for me is because you're so focused on getting to the running back, right? But it's 3rd and 4. You just got a free release. And I want you to see, had he stayed here in this gap and just said, I'm coming up, there's nothing they can do. But he goes in, and now he got to reshift his center of gravity. And watch what Dog do. But again, even after that mistake, where's the effort to get back to the play? Where's the effort? Come on, bro. The play ain't over. Play ain't over. Come on. I can excuse a lot of stuff. There's plays where he wasn't even sure of what happened. I'll give you another one. And I'm not trying to knock the guy. I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Make sure that if you're asking for a guy for the 1st or 2nd overall pick, that they come with something.
Yeah. All right. Real quick, Space Boy, Kevin King, I would rather die than pick him up in free agency. Continue.
All right, listen. So this right here is 3rd and 6. It's 3rd and 6. Where is this drive at? It's 3rd and 6. This the guy y'all want 1st or 2nd overall. That's so much effort. Y'all didn't see that? He walked off the damn snap. He had to be either the most unconditioned, lazy, sometime player. It's 3rd and 6. Who walks off the line of scrimmage? I've never seen this. I can't make this up.
All he needs to do is block his own player, and he's Jamie Collins 2.0.
Exactly. Who walks off the line? Bro, it's 3rd and 6. Where's the drive? Where's the counter move? Where's the need to get there? He just walked off of the line of scrimmage, people. It looked even worse in slow-mo. When I first saw it, I was like, this can't be real. Had to go to slow-mo. I want you to see how bad it looked in slow-mo. Hands on his hips, he gassed. Watch this. What did he think was going to happen here? He was going to surprise somebody? Hold on. I want y'all to do something else. Just keep your eye straight down here to show you how much he walking. Just keep your eye straight down here. I guarantee you, if you line all of these guys up in a foot race, he probably wins in a straight line. Let's just watch. Everybody get off before him. Why? He's walking off the line of scrimmage. That's not a delayed blitz. It's 3rd and 6. Where's your effort?
Again, look, his hands get caught up, and there's no swim move, no spin move, nothing to try and keep the tackle guessing what he's going to do. And, he's clogged up there. That's why you've got to be able to figure out different ways to rush the passer. And he works via one.
I'm just showing the people that, in my opinion, you can't do it. And this right here, Ramona New Age, you spot on. He just a gifted athlete who for the most part has made it from each level based on his heights and measurables. I'm not trying to be that guy, but I'm going to be critiquing every little thing. Every little thing, I'm going to point it out.
It's right though, Luke. Like I say, everyone else gets held to standard. People just dismiss Hamilton because of his position, but why are we not putting the same lens over the guys who are 1 and 2? Why are we not picking apart the game and seeing whether they're worth that pick or not? Because at the end of the day, the only legitimate argument against Hamilton not being a number 2 pick is his position.
That's
his
it.
Game, his technique, his athleticism, the way he reads the game. He gets into the backfield. He's a safety you can bring up and get after the runner. He's good in the run game. He can cover so much of the field at the back. He does everything you need him to. He's the best football player in this draft. But our argument not to take him is he's a safety. It's stupid. And then we're going to take players who are not, potentially anywhere near ready themselves to make as big an impact as he will at the next level. You've got to take the best football player. You want the best football players on your team. Detroit needs the best football players on its team. A potentially elite generational talent in that backfield is what you need. You don't just build your defense from your edge rush. We need safeties. We need ball hawks who can get into the backfield, because then when you do, last year, we had to give so much protection to our young secondary. You didn't bring the linebackers blitz in as much. You kept your safeties high to protect the corners. You put in an elite guy like Hamilton, you can push your defense a bit further up, bring a bit more pressure against the quarterback, so you can help your pass rush and your inside defensive line just by having him in the backfield there to be able to help out. And people don't look at it that way. They just look, oh yeah, you just got to go straight pass rush. It's just got to be him. But it's not. There are different ways you can build your defense, and you can potentially do it by putting an elite generational talent at the back, and that he's definitely in that category.
You know what's crazy? I literally watched I did this only so far for Kevin Thibodeau and for Aiden Hutchinson. I watched every single game, the game back over. Like, I went back. I was like, okay, let me use my little paid for services and go back and watch every game over and over. And I just watched them. I just watched them. With Thibodeau, I noticed on crucial downs, either he's gassed or he don't care. Now, in the mix says, y'all letting Luke fill y'all head. Luke got good points. Not this one. I've never seen a player like Kayvon Thibodeau who is either going to be Courtney Brown or Julius Peppers. I've never seen anything like this. The boom to bust ratio is scary because it's not there. And with Aiden Hutchinson, if I was stuck picking between Aiden Hutchinson and Kayvon, I'm taking Aiden. And that's what a guy who I believe only had one good season. I watched Kayvon season to season, because y'all don't realize it. I literally start from the first season and work my way up to their current. I watched Kayvon slowly do just enough to get by. It's like he know what numbers he got to put up to still keep himself relevant. And that, to me, is not worth the first or second overall pick.
I mean, that message you're showing up there is just sort of another example of the hypocrisy that lies around between these players. So, you're letting you fill your head with all these ideas that they're not as good and Hamilton's not as good. But some people would have you believe that, Kayvon and Hutchinson are the only picks there, and they won't tell you about the deficiencies in their games. They won't look for them. They will just tell you that they are amazing players who are worthy of those 2 picks. It's hypocritical to not go and look at their games and look at what they need to work on and work out yourselves whether they are or not. Because, when I look onto it every day, I just see, oh yeah, they're going to be amazing, they're great. I don't see the lens of criticism pointed towards them. I don't see anyone poking the holes in the games and asking the important questions and looking at the tape properly. I don't. And, it's not filling ahead or anything. It's just giving a level playing field to all the guys out there in consideration. You've got to do your due diligence. You've got to do your research.
So shout out to my man Tony Chase. He says, bro, not even Slay would have been Slay without our D-line. Lions D-line is his cheeks right now. Handle back in free agency, y'all are insane. Well, here's the thing. Our general manager said he believes we have depth at the D-line position. I agree with him. The difference was we had people who were hurt. Let's just be honest. They was hurt. And Trey Flowers was hurt. Romeo Core was hurt. Levi Onwuzurike was hurt. You had a lot of these linemen who were just flat out hurt. I hate to say it. It is what it is. However, at this point, who is a clear-cut, worthy number 1, number 2 overall pick worth taking? If you telling me it's Aiden Hutchinson, okay, fine. But if Aiden Hutchinson don't hit, then you're gonna be mad as hell. And I'm telling you right now, Aiden Hutchinson, if he got to change directions, we in trouble. We are in trouble. If he got to run with a tight end, we in trouble. If you drop him in coverage and think he's finna make a play, we in trouble. Right? If you talk about taking Kayvon Thibodeau and you think that he's the guy to do it, you better find a way to keep him motivated because he makes a lot of business decisions. Okay? So to me, I don't see the logic in it. So I'm just, I just don't see it. I'm sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I hate to be that guy, but it is what it is. My man Edward Molinden says Aleem only looks like an average player. What a lean brings to the table is not something you put on stat sheets. But I get your view. It's just that what he do is not meant to go on the stat sheet. And if you watch the tape, you'll see. Like I went to a game for George Karlaftis where I think he only had like 2 tackles, and he was stellar in the whole game. Just 100% disruptive. So I get it. Shout out to my man Avery Giovanni, aka Spirit of Detroit.
Aleem's not been getting anywhere. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'll just say Aleem's not been getting anywhere near enough snaps this year. I think to say that he's been average. His pass rushing was a lot better this year than it ever was in college. I did the video on him when we got him last year as the rookie, and I said the one thing you won't get from him is pass rush, but this year he surprisingly did. There's lots of tape on games of him being effective against the run game. He is what he needed to be. It's just we had Nick Williams and Michael Brockers stealing all the snaps in that inside defensive line. He looked a lot better than either of those two did. And he'll be a stud going forward. He is a stud, and we need to play him a hell of a lot more. Now that Williams is gone, or shouldn't be coming back, the snaps will be there, and we'll see how good he is.
Spirit Detroit says, "Hey y'all, Tibbs is talking about Thibodeau is a bum. Drake London is a better pick." In the mix says it's about upside. He got great upside. Okay. I'm gonna just say this. Right in the mix, I'm gonna just say this. You're taking a guy second overall for upside, for potential. This is why the divorce rates are so damn high in America. We keep trying to marry people that we know is to the streets because they got great upside. They can be so different. And my thing is this. If he got great upside, what's the stage for the player who got great upside and is actually performing? Like, if you're taking Tib and you're asking yourself, okay, I'm taking Thibodeau and he's got this great upside, then why are we taking Experiment second overall? Where they do that at? Who takes an Experiment second overall? I guarantee you he probably won't work out. He won't do a full workout at the combine. He's going to wait till his pro day, where there's very few cameras around and it's a very scripted workout to make him look good. But guess what? You know who else did that? Ed Oliver. I'm still waiting for his name to be called. All the Lions fans wanted Ed Oliver. Like, I ain't heard nothing from Ed Oliver. Oliver ain't done nothing. And I'm just pointing out to you, I'm cool with upside. Upside is great. But what I can't have is a guy walking off the line of scrimmage. I can't have that on 3rd and 6. I can't have it. I can't have a guy at the goal line on 3rd and goal slicing inside when he's supposed to keep outside contained. I can't have that. I can't have a guy whose best pass rush move is his only pass rush move, which is attempt to try to run through you or around you. And I'm not willing to waste a 2nd overall pick on that guy. I'm not. I want somebody that is going to come in with immediate impact and make people game plan. Thibodeau is going to be just like Ezekiel Elliott. Do just enough to get that next contract and disappear off the face of the earth.
I don't think that's fair to... Wait, my bad. I thought you said Anza. I don't know why my mind jumped to Anza. My bad. That was
Ezekiel Elliott.
Really,
Ezekiel Elliott, yeah. Because I remember Ezekiel Elliott when he first came in, he was hungry. He was doing it all. Blocking, running, catching, spinning, you name it, right? He got that contract, he gained weight, he put a nose ring in, and every run he out of breath. And right now Tony Potter looks better. I'm just saying.
Here.
Just saying. So
I got a little thing. On the Orange Bowl, Michigan versus UGA tab.
Okay.
That last play you had up, I guarantee you if that was Ojabo, he gets a sack. Just strictly.
You talking about where Hutchinson got bodied?
Yeah. But it's strictly because of hip tightness. Like, I really feel like that is way too limiting in Hutchinson's game. Like, to me, you need that bendability. Like, that's why I would take Thibodeau over Hutchinson personally, because you have more to work with there. If he busts in one aspect, at least he has more tools to try and come back it, you know?
In the mix says, this year I'm coming on the show. I gotta talk to you. You a madman. Hey, I do this every year. I'm very before the season. You know, everybody. This is the person. Okay, cool. But once the offseason start, I'm going to check everything. Every second, every snap, I'm going to evaluate it, and I'm going to either put it into a category, good, bad, or ugly. And it's going to have to go with what I see. And so I walked away with, and I'm not making this up, but Thibodeau, I had more bad and ugly than good. And this is watching so many different games where, because of down and distance. Like, I give you a perfect example, right? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find the timestamp for it. 8:24. All right. You telling me that this is an NFL pass rusher? Okay. You telling me this is an NFL pass rusher worth this 1st to 2nd overall pick? NFL pass rusher. Down the distance is everything to me, y'all. I pay attention down the distance. I pay attention to everything. It's 4th and 2. This is an NFL pass rusher. All right, let's see. That's your NFL pass rusher.
Fam was jogging and tripped.
When is he going to get? He didn't even try to get over there. Look at this. This is your NFL pass rusher.
He's jogging, bro.
Look at this. And because he's jogging, another guy gets blocked into him, which is down here. You gotta pay attention. He's still not in the play. And now they're going 1st down. That's your NFL pass rushing type DN. Come on, man. Come on. Even in slow-mo, it's not even pretty. And if you want to argue that he was held, no, he wasn't. This is your NFL pass rushing 1st, 2nd overall. Look at this.
So I know you're looking at the negative. I think what people are excited if you go to 1250 in that same video.
Oh, UCLA?
Yeah. In the last 3 minutes, the last drive of the game, I think that's what gets people excited about Thibodeau.
Now,
it's 1250 into the video.
Now, I've seen some good. Don't get it twisted. I've seen some good, but I'm also saving a lot of stuff for the actual video where I'm doing the breakdown of it. So this is one of my things that came up on me watching this particular one. But okay. But you know what my problem is with this?
I'm more talking about this whole sequence. This is like he has a really good high effort drive here.
Yeah, I'm gonna call bullshit.
Well, effort in his rush, not pursuit, obviously.
But the problem is, it's the same thing that Anthony and I have been pointing out the whole time. What is this? This is what part of the game is this? 2 minutes and 55 seconds left in the game. The score is 34-31. They done gave up over a 10-point lead at this point, and here he is on 2nd and 10. Look at this pass rush move. Such diversity. It's the same damn thing.
I mean, he got there in 2 seconds and flushed him out of the pocket. What are you? And then the lineman held him right there.
He's not been held. I just froze it there. He's not been held.
You see him pulled. He got.
I think the thing
he got
is,
held. That was a sack right there.
I don't call this a pull. This happens in the NFL all the time. It just looks like that from the motion. His jersey never comes out, in my opinion. And if that little pull with that one hand, because he didn't have another hand, if that little pull did all that, I don't even want to talk about it. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, it's good pressure.
But let the sequence play out, not just a single play, because it's the whole sequence. Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
For you, William, for you, I would do anything for you. Okay, let's go. We do it in slow-mo. Look. He gonna get back in the play. Yep, it's coming. It's coming. He's gonna get there. He's gonna come. Sometime. Any day now.
Well, when I say sequence, I didn't mean the play. I meant the entire drive. My bad.
Well, look, let's. Well, you're not gonna the whole drive, like the whole entire drive, go down there and play, but I can.
Yeah, but like I'm talking about this whole drive. There's maybe 2-3 plays that he takes off, but the plays that he.
But you can't be a second. It's 37.
I'm saying why people have him so high.
This is 37.
Yeah, I think the thing is, not discounting what he does well. He is a really good player, and he makes some really good plays. But you're focusing here on technique. It's the same technique every single time.
Yep.
It's trying to bull rush. It's trying to win via strength. He doesn't swim. There's no spin. There's nothing in there.
Right here,
tackles at an NFL level are going to adapt to this very quickly. You've got to be clever in the way you go about attacking the quarterback. You can't just simply try and bull rush him every time.
It's 37, bro.
And there's just not enough tape of him, utilizing more moves, where there are edges in this draft who do. They may not be as gifted athletically as him, but they're using their brain, and it works better for them.
It's 37, though. I just want people to understand something. This is and let me put this in real time. I want you to see the real time effort on 3rd and 7. Y'all looking at it and y'all saying Luke is trying to down the player. I'm saying, look at it. It's the same freaking thing. He has not switched it up yet.
Exactly. You're looking through it at the lens of, is he worth the number 2 pick?
Wait, but I did not argue that he has an arsenal of moves. I haven't argued that once.
I know.
I said the athletic prowess and the upside is why people salivate when they see him.
I'm
They
not.
do.
I'm not doing upside on him. I'm not taking you second overall based on your potential. You come to be in here and get the job done or don't. It's just that simple for me.
Then Josh Allen doesn't get drafted.
No, that's different. You know why?
Wait, how is that different? He was
because
I'm
finna tell you why it's different. It's different because there's still going to be a learning curve for a quarterback coming into the NFL. When you're coming into the NFL as the second or first overall pick, that means that you're going to make it to your second contract. I'm not feeling like Thibodeau or Hutchinson going to make it to their second contract, other than that the organization don't want to look like idiots. I'm not getting that vibe. That's all I'm saying.
The thing is, Thibodeau is portrayed, as is Hutchinson, as, you know, the perfect edge rusher who we should go with 1 and 2. You know, that's all you see from people coming up. They are the picks. They are the only 2 guys you should be considering. But, you know, we're just saying there is, you know, that's not true. He's great. He's very gifted athletically. When he speed rushes and does it well, he does it amazingly. But, you know, there are concerning traits there at the next level, and you have to take that into consideration. You can't just say because they're edge rushers, they're going to be great, because it's not true. Well, Hamilton gets slated for the exact same thing. He's, you know, but his argument is it's just a safety. That's all it is. His actual game is a lot technically better than these 2 guys. Facts. And, you know, his ceiling and what his floor is at the moment is a lot higher than these 2 guys. You know, we're just trying to level out the playing field here. It's not about slating him saying he's a bad player. It's just trying to say, you know, he's not the all-pro, you know, prospect that people just make him out to be, and we're not meant to question that.
Well,
and the mix says it was not a bad move. It's the only move. That's why it's bad. It's the only move. Like, please go find me something else. You got to go all the way back to his freshman year, and even in his freshman year, you're going to get a spin. But for the most part, his move is try to run around you and use power. That's his move. It's unfortunate. Don Burr, he says there's a learning curve for every rookie. Okay.
True.
That's bull. I'm gonna tell you why that's bull too. Receivers learning curves. If the idea to make a blanket statement like that, to say, oh, there's a learning curve for everybody, right? But everybody has different learning curves. The learning curve for receivers is not the same as it would be if you drafted a kicker. The learning curve for a D lineman is not going to be as bad as a quarterback or a running back. Certain positions are supposed to be able to come in, plug and play. Period. And the first thing is this: when you are supposed to be a nuanced pass rusher, allegedly, air quotations, if you're supposed to be a nuanced edge rusher, I'm expecting to see edge rush moves.
I've seen someone's put in the chat there, you know, who picks a strong safety, who picks a safety top 5, you know, when was the last Hall of Fame safety in the last 20 years? But you could argue, you know, when was the last 7-time Super Bowl winner quarterback taken in the 5th or 6th round or whatever stupid thing Brady was? Just because it's not happened in the past doesn't mean it can't happen now. You can't just give up on a prospect because history says that it doesn't happen. It's up to you and your discerning eye to find, you know, the exceptions to the rule. And you can't just go, oh, we've not had a strong safety in 20 years or whatever. It's, no, we've got a really damn good one now. And to just pass on him because history says he won't do any good is stupid. It really, really is a stupid argument.
And if you go back and you were to had a lot of these teams redraft, Ed Reed would be much higher. Troy Polamalu would be much higher. Roddy Lott would be much higher. There's a lot of, the problem is with a lot of these people, they follow trends before, but y'all don't realize this, but before then, it wasn't a lot of quarterbacks getting drafted first overall and second overall or being in the top 5. It was a lot of offensive linemen, a whole lot of running backs, and a whole lot of defensive players. It wasn't like that, but somebody changed that. Somebody was like, I'm taking a quarterback first overall. Right, and then at one point, you know, you go through, you look at the Green Bay draft. I think it was 80, 89, the one where the Lions got Barry Sanders. They went with the incredible bulk, and we walk away with Barry Sanders. Why? Because they was following trends. A lot of these people follow trends. Sometimes you got to be different and be willing to get outside the box in order to get a different result, and that's all I'm pointing out. I'm not saying that that you get over it. But to me, to just force feed yourself these pass rushers when you got people like Benito in this draft, you got the guy who played at North Carolina State with Aleem McNeil. I'm drawing a blank on his damn name right now. It'll come to me in a second. Who's a pass rusher? You have people like him. You have people like what's that guy from Alabama who was playing lights out for them on the DN, Anderson.
He's going back to college.
Did he? Okay, so he's going back. So he's not in there. But you got so many other underclassmen and so many other people who have entered this thing that's going to give you the same thing. I'm just saying, if I'm taking you first or second overall, I want to get more. Don 19 was in here and he dipped on me. Where you go, Don? I really wanted to hear your view, bro.
Before he goes and does that, I'm gonna leave on one little last thing. I'm about to head out.
Yeah, we all about to head out. I've been over for 2 hours and 10 minutes, and I gotta eat, man. I'm starving.
One, DeMarvin Leal, his game. He's a Texas A&M defensive tackle versus Alabama. Versus Ole Miss, he looked bad. He played the end. I hate him at the end. At Alabama, he played 3-tech, 5-tech, and besides when he went up against Evan Neal, who's going to be a top 5 pick, he was fantastic. I have high hopes for him. If you look at the Alabama film. And the other, I don't know who said the name, but Jacoby McClain. I mean, I've kind of been watching on the side here, and he hits with power for as a linebacker. I love that. So,
yeah, I mean, listen, the goal is this, and this is the reality. The goal is you're picking in the top 2. You need to get somebody who changes your fortunes. I want you to ask yourself this and make this your standard, people, before we get up out of here. When the Lions took in Ndamukong Suh, tell me he did not change the fortunes of the Lions. Tell me he did not change the dynamic of the Lions. Tell me people didn't come in and game plan for Ndamukong Suh. Now look at Aiden Hutchinson, look at Thibodeau, look at George Carlin, whoever you want to look at. Ask yourself, who comes in and give you that type of impact? Because if you think the answer is Kayvon Thibodeau, all right. But I'm going to tell you right now that Thibodeau does not do like he does. Thibodeau, tell me Thibodeau's best game and I'll go look at it.
And real quick, Predator King, you got to chill out. No reason to be calling people motherfuckers. Like,
yeah, I mean, come on. Come on. Like, come on. So again, let's give people their final thoughts. Let's start off with you, William. You came in first. Gunner, you still with me?
Yeah.
Appreciate you. William, give people your final thoughts before we get up out of here, man, so I can go eat.
Yeah. Jacoby McClain, I appreciate whoever just said that name like earlier in the stream. He hits nasty. I love that about linebackers. So check him out.
Who?
Jacoby McClain.
Auburn.
From Auburn, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He looked nice.
All right. Gunner, what's your final thoughts for the people?
I saw people talking, or someone's brought up free agency for safety. This free agency safety class is not that good unless you go and bring in another filler like Deron Harmon or Devin McCourty or something like that, and I ain't down for that. Or you're going to be paying top dollar for whatever the guy from New Orleans is for safety. Also, Luke Bailey Zappi, he's going to be on our Senior Bowl team. I'm really excited to see him because I liked his accuracy, from his film, but all of his receivers are open by like 28 yards. So I'm really hoping to see him excel with some better competition at the Senior Bowl. So I'm excited for that.
Well, he's mobile, and I know that a lot of the Lion fans want a mobile quarterback, so he definitely got the mobility part of it 100%. Like no ifs, ands, and buts about it.
I didn't even care about that. I just liked his accuracy. His accuracy is pretty good.
Detroit's on Big Will is the first one who brought Zappi's attention to me. And I've been watching him, and I'm like, okay. I'm like,
it's just his receivers are open by 10 yards in every play, so it's hard to evaluate him from just off his tape. So that's why I want to see him again in the Senior Bowl.
Hey, listen, we got to get a good chance to look at a lot of people up close and personal, and that's the best thing about it. My man from Royal-Alliance UK, who ironically y'all wouldn't know that he's from the UK because we agree on way too much. But my man Anthony, what's your final thoughts for the people, man?
I'd just use your tagline that you use. Obviously draft season's coming up, but just go ahead and do your research on these guys. Don't listen to, what they say. Go and make your own opinions, and like as you do, just justify them the way you do it. So, yeah, it's going to be a long few months. I think that's the thing there. But there's a lot of great players there, and no matter what happens in the end, I trust Brad Holmes to make the right decision for us with the Lions. He's shown that. He landed last year with the picks, and whoever he brings in, I'll be 100% behind them all the way. We're going to have a good team next year.
Yeah, listen, I thank William Birch, I thank Gunner, I thank Malik for coming on, I thank Anthony for coming on, I thank Adam for coming on, I thank Down 19 for coming on, I thank everybody who showed up in the chat for me to have a good show coming back at the battling COVID. Today's positive quote comes from me, and it's simple, man. Keep fighting. I don't know what the fight is that you have been in the fight about, but keep fighting. The only time you lose a battle is when you was willing to lay down and take the beating. Don't give up. Keep fighting. Every time you sit there and you look at something, you don't like the way your job is going, or you don't like the girl that you're dealing with, or the guy that you're dealing with, tell them to kick rocks and find somebody new. Keep fighting until you get the happiness, until you get the peace that you're supposed to have. You keep fighting. When they tell you that, the time is up and that, this is not going to go your way, you tell them, you better be in for a long time, pack a lunch, because I'm going to keep fighting. So whatever you do, keep fighting, people. Also, I'm going to start dropping videos next week. Obviously, I'm going to do the Thibodeau. I want to get this one out the way so I can be done with this one. I want to get Hutchinson out the way so I can be done with this. I want to focus on other people who are more important. I think that the Lions is going to double up on the linebacker position, so I can see us easily taking 2 linebackers. I certainly didn't see them going that way, but 100%, you want to keep it there. Shout out to my man Drew. He says, Luke G, do you think any of these players you were saying have effort probably are going to be willing to give 100% for a team? Let me go back up. I'm sorry. 100% for a team that doesn't have a good rep. That's another part of it. Mentality. That's why he's looking for dogs, and that's why people like George Karlaftis is going to get more looks than Kayvon Thibodeau, in my opinion. Just saying. How was Anderson the best rusher? He only wins against one-on-ones. He's only a speed rusher too. I'll take the guy who wins a one-on-one any day. That's the one you're supposed to beat. Double teams, that means you special. One-on-ones, that's great. But I get your point. Dirty Glove Williams, shout out to you. He says, get them likes up, chat. Welcome back, Luke. Appreciate you for coming through here. Let's see. Steve-O says, are you serious? Anderson is a beast, 17.5 sacks, 21 tackles for a loss, and 100 tackles. You heard it here first. All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen, I'll be back at it again. I'm trying to get back into my groove. And so I'm working hard to do it. Still have some residual stuff from COVID, but I'm here. I'm still fighting. And get ready. If you got people you want me to take a look at, you're going to have to post them on these videos. And if I don't acknowledge you, then I probably didn't see the message. So if I give you a heart and I respond, I got them and I'll check them out. And we'll do some film study on them. So start dropping them names in the chat so I can see them. I appreciate William Birch coming on because William's going to disagree with me no matter what I did. It was going to happen. And Anthony,
all out of love.
100%. And Anthony, I already knew Anthony, me and him was on the same page because from, I want to say week, 6 or 7, we've been screaming the best person so far has been George Karlaftis. So what can I say? Great minds think alike. People, with that being said, listen, you know my saying, it's always going to be the same. It's never going to change. Don't be no chump. Please do your research. And until next time, man, take care of yourself and stay healthy, man. Stay strong. We are out.